In this video, we will try to change oil in a 2017 Ram 1500. This Ram 1500 includes a 3.6 liter or 220 cubic inch engine. We will begin by removing the oil drain plug from the oil pan with a 13mm socket. This will allow the used oil to drain from the engine into a large container on the floor. This truck is high enough to access the drain plug without using a jack or jack stands. As a side note, Ram trucks were marketed as Dodge Ram until 2010. In 2017, these trucks were manufactured by the parent companies known as Chrysler, Daimler Chrysler, and later Fiat Chrysler automobiles. Since 2021, Ram truck has been manufactured by the parent company, Stellantis. We will reinstall the oil drain plug starting by hand using a 13mm socket with a torque wrench. The owner's manual did not provide a specification for the oil drain plug. For this video, the torque wrench used on the oil drain plug was set to 20 foot-pounds or 27.12 Newton meters. You'll need to check the service manual for the proper torque specification for your application. We will loosen the oil filter cap by using a 24mm socket on a wrench. Once loose, the oil filter cap was then removed by hand. With the cap removed, we can see the used oil filter. Although not shown, the used oil filter and used O-ring were removed by pulling both of them off of the cap. We will lubricate the new O-ring with new engine oil. The new filter was installed by pushing it into the cap. With the O-ring lubricated, it was installed on the oil filter cap. With the new O-ring and new oil filter, we will install the oil filter cap to the oil filter housing by hand. A 24mm socket was then used to help tighten the oil cap. As a side note, both the oil filter cap and the main case of the oil filter housing are made of plastic. Over-torquing the cap to the housing may cause damage and may be associated with oil leaks from the top of the engine. That being said, the owner's manual also did not provide a torque specification for the oil filter cap. The new filter in this video included documentation with 25 Newton meters or 18.44 foot-pounds. Considering the plastic material and possibility for damage, you'll need to check the appropriate service manual for the torque specification for your application. For this video, the torque wrench was set to 18 foot-pounds or 24.4 Newton meters for the oil filler cap. Next, the oil fill cap is removed and a funnel used to fill the oil. This 3.6 liter engine has a capacity of 6 quarts or 5.6 liters of 5W20 oil. Full synthetic oil was used to fill the engine. With the engine oil full, the oil fill cap was then reinstalled by hand. This vehicle includes an oil change indicator in the instrument cluster. We will reset this gauge. Starting with the key in the ignition, we will place the ignition to the on or run position. We will not start the engine. With the instrument cluster on, we can see the oil change indicator on the upper left near the clock. The indicator bar is close to the text that says change. The brake pedal was then pushed down 3 times. The ignition was placed in the off position, then back to the on or run position. Again, we're not starting the engine. As seen, the oil change indicator has been reset. The indicator bar is now at the top near the text that says good. This demonstration was specific to this vehicle. Other vehicles may require the use of directional buttons to navigate menus and reset the gauge. Because the Ram 1500 has many configurations, you'll need to check the appropriate manuals for your application. Thank you for watching.